In this video today, I will be walking you through 3 different properties in one of Gilbert's most sought after neighborhoods. We are going to be walking around the Cooley Station neighborhood today. I'm so excited to film this video for you today, guys. We used to live just one neighborhood up from Cooley Station, and I used to run through this neighborhood all the time, and I cannot wait to showcase you what it has to offer. It is definitely, without a doubt, one of Gilbert's most sought after neighborhoods. So without further ado, let's get into a little bit about, what is Cooley Station, why is it so sought after, and then like I said, we'll walk through 3 properties. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, Cooley Station, guys, Cooley Station is in the southeast part of Gilbert. It's this master plan community, and honestly, one of my favorite things is that they have all different kinds of houses. You have, small like starter houses that are more of like the cluster type homes, right, that we're starting to see here in Gilbert. You have the, typical 2,000 square foot, 3-4 bedroom house in the Gilbert area. And then you also have, $1 million homes here in the Cooley Station area. It's an absolutely amazing neighborhood. They do a really good job, as you can see, just in this little park that I'm around. Cooley Station does a really good job with all of the landscaping and keeping the neighborhood in a very nice and pristine and manicured area. Every single time that you drive through, it always looks the same. It always looks very well kept, and they just do such a good job of keeping the neighborhood up and making it very presentable when you're driving through. Another really good thing, and this will be a common trend throughout the entire video, guys, is Cooley Station. They do such a good job. It's actually a perfect place to start the video, just because they do such a good job of having green space all the way throughout. They also do a really good job of incorporating playgrounds all throughout these little pockets of neighborhoods. Cooley Station is a master plan community, so you got community pools, tennis courts, pickleball courts. They literally have everything. It's an absolutely amazing spot, but that is a huge part of why people love living in the Cooley Station area is, especially like after school or after work, a lot of, homeowners, they'll come down to the playground area and hang out, watch their kids play, maybe just come down and hang out with all the other parents that are in the area. So it's an absolutely amazing community feel. One of my friends, he lives in the Cooley Station area, and one of his favorite things is just that community aspect. You really truly get that. Everybody says, hi to their neighbors as they're kind of walking around, and you get that community aspect that you don't typically find in other, not only Phoenix neighborhoods, but specifically Gilbert. So a really tight-knit community, and people absolutely love living here. Now, in terms of location and what there is kind of around to do here, this is gonna be your this is traditional suburbs. So there's not a ton of activities that are going on around here. You are pretty close to the Santan Mall and the downtown Gilbert. Those are both about 15 minutes from here. So, location is in the southeast part of Gilbert. So if you have to drive, this is one of the reasons why we moved out of this this area, is because when I had to go to like downtown Phoenix, or we love to travel, it's going to be about 40 minutes at a minimum. So, if you are driving to downtown Phoenix every day for work, or like the Old Town Scottsdale area, or like Northern Scottsdale, I may recommend other areas just because Cooley Station is pretty far into southeast Gilbert. But guys, once you're down here, I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing. A lot of like the stores there's a massive Fry's marketplace over here. You got your Taco Bells, right? Those are all gonna be, all within about 5 minutes here. They do have a movie theater in the area as well, so you got that covered for entertainment. But Santan Mall, that's probably gonna be one of the biggest draws in the area. There's all kinds of malls. Go check out our vlog of Gilbert. We spend a little bit of time talking about the Santan Mall. So guys, that wraps it up for kind of an intro about what Cooley Station is and what you can expect. Let's get you out into the field. Let's get you into 3 different properties. That way, again, you can just get a general idea and a general feel for what homes look like here in this amazing neighborhood. So without further ado, let's hop into our first property next. And guys, stay tuned to the end, because this last neighborhood that I'm standing in is absolutely amazing, and you're not gonna wanna miss out. So stay tuned all the way to the end. Let's get over to the first property now. All right, so we are on our first stop out here in Cooley Station. And again, as I mentioned at the start of this video, we're gonna go small, medium, and large for just what a different array of houses look like here in the Cooley Station area. This is the Willis. This is like right on the border of the Cooley Station and Power Ranch. But honestly, one of my favorite parts just driving around and being around in this neighborhood is like you have so much like green space all throughout the community. Not only do you have this, you got a playground in kind of the center of all these like little cluster of houses. You have there's so many different picnic tables and just so much green space, basketball courts. But one of the really cool things also is all of the community amenities. You got tennis courts, pickleball courts, you got community pool. So if you are, as my friend who lives in the Cooley Station, this is like one of his favorite places for families. That's his words, not ours. We can't discriminate about who's living here, but that is, he absolutely loves it. So he moved from Lake Havasu, and when he came to the Cooley Station neighborhood, he was just blown away about like all the green space, all the like little community green spaces, and you know, the kids go out and play around, the adults go and hang around, so you really get that community feel here in the Cooley Station area. So again, just one of my favorite parts without a doubt is all like the walking paths and the green spaces throughout Cooley Station. So without further ado, let's get into our very first property. So this property is going to be just under 1,800 square feet. And you know, this neighborhood is a little bit more unique in the fact of, yes, these are single family homes, but they all kind of have like, it's like a cluster of homes, right? You don't have like a big yard or like an acreage or anything like that. You do have a big single family home, but it is nice that, you know, you don't have to worry about like any landscaping or, you know, anything like that. The HOA takes care of everything. But, you know, we are starting to see this more and more in Gilbert about these homes are being built. You know, just like look behind me about how close these homes are to each other. So it's not for everybody, but it is really nice. If you don't like doing yard work like myself, couldn't stand it, this is going to be an amazing spot for you. So without further ado, let's hop in and just take a quick little tour of home number one. All right, so as we make our way inside, you know, this house is honestly really, really nice. This is priced right now in like the mid 400s, and you know, you get 1,800 square feet of living space. But you know, just as you walk in, it's nice and open and tall, and you get that open concept. A lot of times, especially for like two-story houses, you don't really get that open concept. So right when you walk in, it's really, really nice. So you got the kitchen, you got this little dining eat-in area, and then it kind of overlooks the living room. But you know, just as you make your way, there's so much seating in here too. So you could have like a formal dining room set over there, and then you also have bar height for the countertop. So it's really, really nice that it provides you, you know, a bunch of different options for seating. You know, in terms of like that counter itself, honestly, it looks probably small in the video, and it kind of is a little small when you walk in here, but there's so much cabinet space. There's a ton of room in here, and honestly, I'm really blown away. Like the more I'm standing in the kitchen, the more room that it feels like. So when I first walked in, I was like, yeah, this is kind of a really small kitchen, but the more that I'm in here, really, really opens up. It's really nice. Again, you know, for the low to mid 400s, this is really what you can expect. You know, a little bit outdated on some of like the light features and, you know, the ceiling fan and like the nothing on like the cabinets. Same thing with the flooring. You know, you're going to see a little bit more outdated, and you might have to do a little TLC. But, you know, again, it's a perfect starter home here in the Gilbert area. So, you know, down below you do have just a little half bath. And what's funny too is you got like a little Harry Potter closet there as well. And then you have full laundry room. And again, like, a lot of people, when they see these houses, they're like, man, you know, I just want like this full single family, you know, home experience, right? But what is really nice is that, you know, you get that, but you don't get like the yard and have to deal with all the maintenance and stuff like that. The HOA takes care of all of that. So in that aspect, it's really nice. You know, are you a little closer to your neighbors? Absolutely. But there's sacrifices all over the place, right? So what are you willing to sacrifice? Again, this is only the mid fours. This is the lowest end of Cooley Station for now. But you know, right when you walk upstairs, again, it's just so big for 1,800 square feet that you get this like den flex room. You know, you could use this for a multitude of different things. You could use it as a playroom, like an office. There's so many different options of what you could do in here. You guys know, if you've been watching the channel, always got to point out storage. It just makes it a huge added benefit because there's no storage in any Arizona houses anywhere. So upstairs, they call this like a split floor plan. So the primary bedroom is going to be on the opposite side as the other two bedrooms. And it is kind of nice, you know, you get a little bit more privacy being in the primary, and it's a little quieter as well. You know, the kids, they can have like their end of the wing, or your roommates or anybody can have that end, and you can have yours. So you do get, you know, a nice primary bathroom. Again, is this like the most updated? Definitely not, but it's really, you know, it is nice. They've done a good job. You get a huge, you know, primary closet. This is honestly very similar to the house that my wife and I that we moved from in, it was a little bit further north, but you know, it's a pretty standard master bath. You got good counter space. There's a ton of potential, and that's what I love about this house. It's nice. It's move-in ready. You don't have to do a ton to get in here, but there's definitely room to make, you know, your adjustments and put a little equity in it and try to raise that price, you know. Because again, same thing with like the secondary bathroom. Like, it's nice, right? But there's just a little bit of touches that you could do to yourself to you know, take it to that next level. In terms of bedroom size, this is honestly very standard about what you're going to find here in the Gilbert area. The closet actually does look decent, but you know, it's a 10 by 10, 11 by 10, so it's very, very standard. Definitely, you can get a queen in there, and you can get a dresser. This one's definitely bigger. This one's probably a 12 by 10. Yeah, this room's nice, honestly. You don't really see this. I'm telling you, they just tried to build as many homes into Gilbert as possible. They tried to cram them all in. So that second bedroom is nice, and it's nice that they have this flex room as well. So guys, that wraps it up for our first one. Again, make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end, because the third neighborhood you're not going to want to miss. It's absolutely amazing here in the Cooley Station. So that is it for our first one. We'll hop over to our second neighborhood next. All right, so before we get into our second stop, guys, if you like this video so far, make sure you click the like button and comment down below. I want to know your thoughts, of the first house, but just, where are you coming from? I moved here from Nebraska down to the Phoenix area, and it's absolutely changed my life. So I want to help you change yours. So comment down below. I really want to know where you're from. But guys, if you are thinking about making a move, guys, pause this video. We absolutely love hearing from you and love hearing how we can help you change your life by moving here to the Phoenix, Arizona area. We get calls from texts from people just like you every single day that are thinking about making a move. We absolutely love it, guys. So pause the video and jot down our contact information and reach out. We want to help you and assist you with your move to the Gilbert area. So guys, this is on the southern half of Cooley Station. This is Santan Ranch. I'm so glad I picked this neighborhood. It's absolutely a perfect representation of what Cooley Station is all about. As you can see, these lots are a lot bigger than the the house that we were in at the very first stop. So you get bigger lots, just a little bit more privacy, and just in general, these neighborhoods are going to be very, very, very quiet. Just as you can see, it is the middle of the day right now, but not too often, are these streets like lined with cars, or do you hear like dogs or a bunch of ruckus going on? It's very, very, very quiet in this part of town, and that is absolutely one of our. When we were living here, we were just north of Cooley Station, but that was definitely one of our favorite parts when we did live here. It's just how quiet it is and just how nice, the overall neighborhoods are. Again, more in line with the very first neighborhood, Cooley Station, it just offers so many green spaces around, for you to run around, or for your kids to run around, or your dogs, or whoever. It's definitely one of the major aspects of living in Cooley Station, of what people love the most, is there's just so much green space throughout the neighborhood. So guys, that's just a little overview of the Santan Ranch neighborhood. Now, next we are going to pop into our second house and just give you a quick little tour about what like the medium budget. So most homes in this neighborhood are going to be in the $600,000 to $800,000 range. Ours has a pool, so I'm excited for you guys to see that. And we are just above 600 for this next house. So let's pop in and take a look. So what I love about this particular house is not only do you get, this beautiful little front patio area, you also get a 3-car garage, and you get a pool. So you really get everything. Let's get inside here. You really get everything that you need with this particular property. For this property too, it's really nice that you get these nice tall vaulted ceilings. A lot of homes in Arizona, they are single story. So whenever you get, the vaulted ceilings, it just makes it feel so much bigger and so much like grander than, what the actual square footage is. What's really nice is like that you get like this little flex room, and wow, check this out. Once we come around this little area, they turn this like additional, it's like a little den, or they turned it into like a library. So if you're a reader, I'm telling you, that's why it's so fun, going into people's houses, because it's like, wow, this is so different than anything that I've seen before down here in Arizona. So if you're a reader, this is going to be an amazing house for you. But what is really nice is that, it's just very tall and open and very, very spacious. You got 10-foot ceilings in here, and just look how much space there is in this kitchen. Again, similar with the first one, this home, it is a little bit outdated. I love the floors. I think they did a really, really good job. But just as we kind of make our way throughout the kitchen, like the appliances are nice. They've updated some of it, but like the countertops and the cabinets, they could just use, in my opinion, they could just use a little bit of a facelift. But again, that's the nice thing with when you do make a move, you can make the home into whatever you want. There's so much that you can do with this kitchen that would absolutely make this room pop. One really interesting thing, you might see like fireplaces. So again, I moved from Nebraska where it's absolutely freezing cold in the winter. In a lot of Midwest and like, people from like the Washington or Oregon area, they're like, why do people in Arizona have fireplaces? Like, who uses those? Surprisingly, it gets very, very cold here in December and January. So that is one aspect that honestly a lot of people love having. Some people are like, Eric, we got to get that thing out of there. I don't want a fireplace at all. So just a little, it's interesting. Everybody has different tastes, but it's not uncommon to see fireplaces here in Arizona. So again, this is a split floor plan. So you got the primary is going to be on the left side here, and the other 2 bedrooms are going to be on the right. It's really, really nice. Like if you have family in town, or if you have, younger kids, or if you got roommates, like you have your own section of the house. So before we get into the primary, I just want to show you guys this. You never really see this In Nebraska, you have like a mud room, right? Like when you walk in from the garage, you have like this little, area, like a little mud room. It's cool that they have it. But one thing that I really want to make sure that you guys see, and this is not uncommon in Arizona at all. It was a big shock for me when I was down here. The washer and dryer are a lot of times, I'd say probably like 40 to 50. I think that's a lot. You're gonna see the washer dryer in the garage. In Nebraska and the Midwest, like you never see that. Everything's inside. So if you're moving down to Arizona, especially like the Phoenix or Gilbert area, just be aware that, yeah, the garage might contain the laundry. It's very different, but that's why I had to show you guys. So, just again, as we make, the theme for this house is just very, very open and tall ceilings. I wish that they raised that a little bit just to give, this room, it's very, very grand, and I think that kind of hinders it. But it is really nice. You get your own exit out to the pool. We'll go out there in a second. But, again, just like the foundation of this house is really, really nice. Again, for $610,000, it might be a little overpriced, but you do get the pool, you get this large, master closet. Yeah, this is nice. Again, it's a little outdated with some of like the vanities, but there is so much value add opportunity in this house, and that is definitely one of the things that I love most about it is that, it's got really, really good bones. I think it could just use a little bit of a facelift, here and there throughout the property. So again, as we make our way over to the other side, so a split floor plan in Arizona means that the bedrooms are going to be on the opposite side as the primary. But what is really nice is that you do get, the two sinks for the guest area or the kids area. And there we go. It is nice that you do get a walk-in closet with this one. That is a nice little feature. Bedroom's a little bit bigger. This is probably the same size as the second bedroom that we saw in the first video. So it is a little bit bigger. But what is really nice is that it contains this like little back bedroom. I'm telling you, if you ever had guests, like this is their perfect spot for them, because not only do they get a little walk-in closet, but you get their own access out to the pool area. So enough about teasing about the pool, guys. Let's pop out and take a look into the backyard. It's funny, when I work with clients that are moving from out of state, almost every single one, I'm not kidding you guys, they're like, Eric, I have to have a pool. Without a doubt, I gotta have a pool. Most people moving within Arizona, they do not want a pool. A lot of times they think it's just too much maintenance, and there's so many communities down here that have a community pool. But man, it is really nice that in the dead of summer that you can just pop out and hop in. This pool is absolutely beautiful. They call this a pebble tech, so a little bit more durable than some of the other pavements. We'll go with that. That's not the right word, but we'll go with that for now. But again, this is really one of the nice things about Cooley Station is like, just look how much space there is all the way down the side of the house, and then just overlooking this little oasis here in the backyard. So again, just something to note in general in the Gilbert area, you're going to see homes that are very, very tight together. They try to get as many homes into these communities as possible. They really try to jam them in. So that is the nice thing about Cooley Station, is you get the first option, where like you don't have to do any of the yard maintenance. And then you get the second and third option that we're about to go tour, where you get a little bit bigger lots and you get a little bit more privacy in your backyard. But all in all, I love this backyard. Is amazing. This would definitely be the major selling point for me for this house, as well as this main living room. I think there's a ton of potential. So guys, again, comment down below. I want to know your thoughts about our second stop, our second house, and we're going to hang on because the third one is going to be very, very impressive. It is in the low 800s, so guys, make sure you stay tuned to that all the way to the end. So let's hop over to our third neighborhood next. All right, so we are at our final stop, and this is like the heart of Cooley Station. So this is right behind, like they built this like brand new like strip mall area. It's got a massive, massive Fry's marketplace. It's got some fast food options, Ace Hardware, AutoZone. Everything that you need is going to be right here in this little pocket. I completely forgot to mention at the start of the video, you're really close to two really good golf courses. You're close to Power Ranch. That course, they just actually renovated all the greens, and they are absolutely pure. So an amazing, amazing spot about that. It is a little pricey, to be honest, in the wintertime. It is really nice, but it's not worth the asking price. Summer it goes down to like 50 or 60 bucks, which I think is much more, reasonable for what you get. And then you also have Toka Sticks, which Toka Sticks is on reservation land, which is wild that it's only like a mile away from here. And boom, you're on the reservation. But Toka Sticks is an amazing, amazing golf course. But what you'll get with this, it's just this is a really, really cool. You get a really mix of homes in this particular neighborhood. So the homes on my right, these are all going to be 3,000 square feet, really, really nice, really updated. And one of the really nice things about the, you got to watch out for some cars here. One of the really nice things about this neighborhood is just how well, they maintain the boulevards. Really, it feels like you're in the Midwest, that you get those boulevards and the trees and the landscaping. They just do such an amazing job here in the Cooley Station area. Another really, really cool part about, just being, again, from Nebraska originally that I absolutely love is just all of the green space. We've talked a lot about this kind of throughout the video, just all of the green spaces throughout, but I just love how a lot of these homes have turf, they have greenery, they have trees, they got an ice cream man that's coming up here soon. So it really feels like you're not in the heart of Arizona. It doesn't feel like you're in the desert at all. So absolutely an amazing spot. I hope you can hear the ice cream man who is right behind me. But Cooley Station is just it's just an amazing spot, and cannot recommend it enough, especially like right here in the heart of Cooley Station. Again, the location, if you're going to downtown, it's going to be a little bit farther, but the nice thing is you do have an airport not too far away from here. So without further ado, let's pop into our last house and show you, what does the upper limit of Cooley Station look like. This home is, again, just over 3,000 feet, and it's going to be in your mid 800,000. So let's pop in and take a look at our final home. All right, so guys, as I mentioned at the start, we saved the absolute best for last. This home is absolutely amazing. It's like a maze. It just keeps going. And again, this is in your mid 800,000s. It is a little bit tighter lots here than you might have expected, but you really don't feel that. Once you're like in your house, you're not going to feel it. In the backyard, you can kind of feel it a little bit. But you guys are just absolutely going to love how tall these ceilings are and the floors. I just love, like, right when you walk in, you really just get that kind of wow factor. And the home, like, it just keeps going. And what's really, really cool is a lot of these bedrooms have like their own bathrooms. So, as you can see, here's just a little bit better look behind me of how the home just kind of keeps going. But right when you walk in, right off the right, so not only do you get 2 storage closets right behind me, you also get like this own bedroom. Again, this is so nice because it has literally its own bathroom there. It's got a master closet and a walk-in closet. There we go. And just a really, really tall, nice, tall ceilings. Again, this home is 3,000 square feet. It's got 5 bedrooms. This is a very, very big home and spacious home, and you can definitely feel that when you're walking around. So that's one side. And then again, what's really nice, literally every bedroom basically has its own like little bathroom that they don't have to walk anywhere. So, if you have a bunch of kids, or if you always have like a bunch of visitors, or for like investors, man, this would be an amazing property because every person has like their own wing of the house. It's a really, really cool layout, and definitely one of the higher end homes that you're going to see here in the Cooley Station. This is like a flex room, so it's technically not a bedroom because it does not have a closet, but that's easy, easy. All of a sudden, boom, then you got a 6 bedroom. As we keep making our way through, you just have like a little formal dining area, and we'll get over to the main area here in a second. But again, similar to the last house, how you have like that little mud room, and then you do have a full laundry room as well. So again, there's just plenty of space here. And that is really nice. The nice thing about the Cooley Station and Gilbert in general is, once they started building these new homes, they started making them big and nice and spacious. I mean, look at this, guys. It is so nice and spacious. There is so much room here. Nice, grand, open, really gives you that wow factor. I absolutely love these countertops and just how big it is. It's just so very grand, right? Just very, very grand. So you also kind of have, what is nice is that you have that formal dining room right on the other side, but then you have more of like the everyday kitchen eating here. Then you can look and take a straight shot over at the large master bedrooms on that side, and then just have a huge TV on that wall. So again, this is 3,000 square feet. This is what on the upper end of living looks like here in Cooley Station and in Gilbert in general. I absolutely love these doors. I think it's so cool that you could have them, open and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have down here in the Phoenix area. You got a full outdoor cook area, and again, like, it feels tight when you're out, out and about and out in the front with your neighbors. But honestly, like, if you were sitting here, you can't see your neighbors, so you might be able to hear them, but you'll never be able to see them. So there's just a ton of privacy out here. It's an absolutely amazing spot. I love how they have these doors open up to the backyard. It's a really, really cool feature. that they added. So again, just as we keep making our way, mazing through. So again, every person has their own bathroom. So there's one there, and then boom, we got another bedroom here. So it is a little misceptive that, you know, when you're looking online, this has 5 bedrooms. Really, it's only 4 because that one like flex room, that's technically not a bedroom. And guys, that is why it's important to reach out if you're thinking about making a move. That way we have you protected, and we'll help with appraisal and stuff like that, so that you're not overpaying for a new home down here, because agents are they can be very deceptive. There we go. That's the word I was looking for earlier. You know, just again, really, really nice tall ceilings. Man, I love how open this is. I mean, look how big, the master shower is. Like, it's absolutely huge, and you have a bathtub as well. Closet size, nothing crazy, but again, you know, like, there's so much other room in this house. This would be plenty of, well, for me and my wife, this would be plenty for the closet space. So, guys, that wraps it up for our, you know, tour here of Cooley Station. Guys, again, if you like this video, click the like button and comment down below. I really want to know your thoughts. Where are you coming from? What do you think of this house? What do you think of this neighborhood? And more importantly, what other questions do you have about moving to the Gilbert area? Or what other videos do you want to see, guys? We cover it all on this YouTube channel about moving to Phoenix. So again, click the like button, comment down below, and guys, reach out to us. We're really happy and excited to be able to help you with your move to the Phoenix and Gilbert area. So guys, that wraps it up. Check out the other videos on our channel, and yeah, have a good day.